everyone! Hello, today's a really exciting day. It's been years since I played this game. This is arguably my favourite racing sim of all time, like this specific game. Just because I have such good memories and nostalgia every time I've played it in recent years. I blasted this game in around, was it 2007? I can't remember when this came out, but I remember playing it every single night after school when I was around 7 or 8 years old. Exciting times. So we're going to be doing easy mode first, just to get through all of the difficulties, because easy mode for me is very, very basic. I think I'll blast through this. We're doing the Grandprix. I've already created a file, but I think I've done the first set of races just to get the general gist of the controls again, because it's PS2 controls. It's hardly Forza Horizon. Okay.
Grandprix. Break away from the pack and claim first place.
Is this the first one? Place 4th or better to qualify for the next round. This should be straightforward enough. I hope. Am I working for Victoria's Secret now? I'm only wearing a blouse. I don't know where you get that idea from. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Hold on. How'd you go back? So it's such a confusing time switching from platform to platform, especially when you're going back onto like PS2 controls from Xbox. Okay. Straight in there with the hardest car to control. Oh, and I sprained my wrist, by the way, over the weekend playing Elden Ring. So, this game isn't very demanding when it comes to controls. It's only pressing X, really. I think drifting is X, but I'm playing on a, obviously, emulation. Playing via emulator PS2 game using a Series X controller. Oh gosh. I hope I don't embarrass myself. I hope I don't embarrass myself. I say that I'm going to speed through this difficulty. Let's just hope I put money where my mouth is. Thank you so much, Joey. How are you? How are you doing? Have you ever played Ridge Racer 5? Oh gosh. Those were some drifting skills. You're a PlayStation type of player. It's going to be very hard reading chat. Barely play any Xbox exclusive games. I mean, as far as exclusives go, I'd prefer PlayStation myself. Perfect car for drifting. I remember the graphics being good, and looking at them now is horrendous. Definitely. I remember thinking, this is so groundbreaking. Never would I ever have imagined Forza Horizon 5 would ever be a thing. I remember these graphics being absolutely groundbreaking. I mean, I've tried bumping up, if you've noticed, this emulation up to 4K. I can't tell if it's 60, the graphics are still bad. And there's no anti-aliasing from what I can see, even though it's been enabled. But there's still some weird filtering going on, and these are the best possible options I've been able to figure out for this specific game on this emulator. I'm using the, what's it called? Is it the PCSX PlayStation 2 emulator? I'm not good with emulation, guys. I'm not a pro. I mean, if I had it my way, as backward as this is going to sound, if I had it my way, I'd just play straight from my PS2. But that would be so expensive and so complicated to set up, so we're not doing that. So emulation it is. Came first. Okay, let's keep this streak going. Let's keep this streak going. You also remember James Bond 007 graphics. Those were high key, one of the best screen graphic design of all time. I mean, I can't remember last time I played a Bond game. It is something that I want to go back on. But there are problems with this emulation, if you've noticed, guys. Like that weird flickering of shadow underneath the cars. But I'm using software, not hardware, because hardware doesn't agree with this game for some reason. I've really no idea why. But it just messes up the textures completely to the point where the cutscenes don't play. So this is the best I can do. It kind of looks 4K. But I think my streams on OBS are compressed to 1080p anyway. So if anything, it's looking better on my stream than what I'm actually seeing in person. Can you guys hear me alright, by the way? Because this is a very loud game. I've tried evenly distributing the audio from mic to gameplay. Oh. Thank you, Retro. I was worried about the soundtrack being too loud because like the original soundtrack for this game is very good. It makes the game really. Right, let's try and stay in first place. I think it's round 4 that is a slight problem from what I can remember, with those really weird barriers that are like a very, I don't know, hidden away but straight in front of you, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain. They're not easily avoidable, you need to really concentrate. I was worried about using this car too. High acceleration, high speed, low handling I think, but it's really good for drifting. Oh no. Did you hear that seagull? How's the dog update? Do you mean my cat? My cat is... I don't know, he's not doing well, but he's doing better than he was. Today was supposed to be the day when we decide whether we euthanize him or not. But he seems to be eating and he's purring, so we've not even bothered taking him to the vets today. He's still on the course of steroids and antibiotics, so we don't really want to put him through like a vet appointment again. We're monitoring him for now, but as soon as he stops eating and he's just in excruciating pain, we'll have to make the decision. That's all I can say. I mean, it's the situation is stable. The situation is stable for now. That bad shadowing. No need. No, we have taken him to the vets like every single week and he hates it. And he's been given a 2-week course of antibiotics and steroids. And today was supposed to be the day when we go in if he's deteriorated and he's not eating, but he seems stable enough for us to not bother taking him today. That's what I meant. Maybe I explained it wrong, but he's been to the vet so many times and he hates it. He hates it. So we don't want to put him through it again. I mean, he is 17, which is the equivalent of being 84 in human years. So it's like dragging your granddad to hospital when he's ill anyway. Like and he's already on a course of antibiotics and nothing's really changed. It's hard to explain. Oh gosh, gain control. Yeah, he's not really. He's okay for now. He's okay for now. The moment he gets worse, we'll be on that phone, don't you worry. He'll be in. I mean, we're giving him loads and loads of luxury food. You know, fresh roast chicken, prawns, you know, all his favourites, even whipped cream. Like, we're trying him on everything.
We've got the perfect weather conditions for a Grandprix today. Check him out.
First place in the first lap. And to be honest, OBS is capturing this footage of gameplay in somewhat better definition than I'm seeing now. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you so much, Colossus. Oh gosh. It's always that corner. Always that corner. I like to think I'm not embarrassing myself with this game. Oh, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. So many barriers that are just there. You need to really put your full concentration into the last couple of rounds.
They all deserve our support.
Sounds like health for the cow. Wish for the great result in the near future. You and Cole try to consider yourself very lucky to have a pet to treat better. Me and Carl don't have a pet. We don't really want pets. I mean, the cat that I'm talking about is my family cat from, you know, we've had him for 17 years. I've had him since I was 6 years old. That's who I'm referring to. So it's all down to me and my family. It's a really hard situation. It's a really hard, bittersweet situation to be in. I think the worst part of being a pet owner are times like this where you don't really know what to do, and you really need to monitor the situation. And if it gets to a certain point, you're the one taking him to the vets to be put down. It's just a really horrible situation to be in, and people romanticize the idea of pets too much, I think, anyway. There's so much that can go wrong and so much to consider. It's a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong commitment. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I'm just trying to find a straight road. That's going to give me the chance to actually take a sip of water. Bear with me. I think it's around this corner. This is a good road. My phone is going crazy, I don't know why. Thank you for the hydrate.
Finish line is just up ahead. It's the final stretch.
First.
There goes the winner.
So we've come first in every single race so far, but we are on easy mode, so. Bad shadowing. Bad shadowing. I think this is the last round. I think. Round 4 of 4. Here we go. Here we go.
The race is about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live.
3.
This is difficult. This is a difficult track. Not in comparison to the others, but out of the 4, definitely. This is the track I was talking about.
Hey, watch it. Try finishing the race in one piece.
The drifting wouldn't work.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. I couldn't continue playing Crash this week, just solely on the fact that I've hurt my wrist to the point where I can't move it properly, and I did it playing Elden Ring. That's the T.
That was wicked.
I think the final round, if I can remember correctly, is a oval-shaped track, which is the hardest. I remember playing it on the hardest difficulty when I was around 8 years old, and everyone else on the track has top-tier engines, and you're left with some bad default engine. So when you're accelerating at the beginning, you get left behind. You get left behind. I'm hoping we can keep up with the first place streak, even though we practically won. Johnny Depp might come back for another Pirates of the Caribbean film. If he agrees to a $300... Oh no, there's too many corners. I can't read chat. If he agrees to a $300 million contract, I was going to say $300 million contract to return to the project. I have heard something of the sort. He did win, yes. He did win. But yeah, I was reading something like that this morning. But I've been trying to set up this emulation all morning, so I couldn't read the full story. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But why would he agree to pay 300 million? Or agrees to a 300 million contract? Sorry, I'm really sorry.
We're proud to bring you this exciting race today. Okay, now stay with us for more racing thrills.
We're third. Hopefully we can catch up. I can't see the car. Oh, here we go. We have about 1.5 laps to go. But even if we stay in this position, as long as you don't come fourth, you should be fine. I think you need to earn at least 4th place, or at least 3rd place, on every single round to qualify. So even if we were to just, I don't know, come 3rd now, we wouldn't have won, I don't think. The concentration level. The concentration. They reported this on Twitter and on Instagram. If Depp agreed to it, he would be guaranteed a contract by Disney themselves for another installment. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah. Have you got Disney Plus? Random question, but have you got Disney Plus? I don't know how much it is a month, but I'm tempted to get it. That's the only reason why I'm asking. People are telling me to get it. Oh no. How much is it a month for Disney Plus? I don't have it. I share a Netflix account. I'm one of those people, I'm sorry. Right, we need to find this other car. Where he gone? It must be miles away. Can we catch up? Can we catch up? Gosh, he really is miles away. Like he's not braking. I hate this corner. I hate this corner. I think he's won. I don't think we've got it now. Second though. We got second. We were first all throughout and we came second in the last round. It's okay.
Better luck next time.
Here bundles, Disney Plus, Hulu and ESPN Plus are bundled together in a $13.99 per month package, which saves you nearly $8 a month. Support devices, Roku, Fire, Chromecast, PS4, Xbox One, iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, Android and Chromebooks. I'll have to look into it. I will have to look more into it. Huh? You're telling me I need to come first for the final round? I've come first every single round. I came second on the fourth and final round. And I don't qualify? Really? Is it based all down on time trials maybe? Or position? I've no idea. It's been so long, so many years since I played this game. I suppose we're doing it again. Fourth and final round.
Live from Bayside Line. This is gonna be
3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. The cars
I mean business now. We have 3 more attempts to come first in this race, apparently. As long as we don't lose that first car, I think we should be fine. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. We need to keep the speed up. One wrong move and you're gone.
That was tight.
Right, overtake these two.
Come on, come on.
Hopefully. No. It's one of those games where you forget to breathe.
Will be determined in this final race.
And you take a deep breath and you're like, oh.
Well, we'll find out the answer to this question in a few minutes.
Again, the first car, where's he gone? Or am I being stupid? Is he the first car? He's the first car, sorry. We can't lose sight of him. We have an extra 2 laps to pull it together. Need to floor it, come on. I'm probably pulling all kinds of faces, I am aware. I'm trying to like self-consciously not make certain faces. I know like this is a high concentration game.
2 laps to go.
They've all of a sudden gone. I've not been that slow. Come on. Come on. Let's not lose it. Please don't lose it. Right there, right there. Just overtake. Hold on, if we're yellow team, does that mean he's a point scorer as well? Like, does a yellow car have to come first?
Okay, now stay with us for more racing.
I have no idea. All I know that we need to get this blue car. No. I meant to have the highest acceleration of the default cars. I'm kind of losing it. Have I lost the first place car again? Really? We have 2 more attempts after this. 2 more attempts. I've just taken a glance at myself and I look so serious. Oh gosh. Oh dear. This does not feel like 140 miles per hour.
Can he gain the lead? It's the final lap.
Can we claw it back? I think the yellow car in front of me needs to take over at least. I don't think I necessarily have to come first. Because for some reason I came third and I won. But I came second last time and I didn't, even though I'm first every single race. There we go. Where's he gone? There we go. Floor it. And we've lost the yellow car. Come on, we're nearly there, we're nearly there. I think I'm officially a sweaty player. It is now confirmed. I hate this corner. Hate it. So unnecessary. I'm losing so much speed. I don't think we're going to do it now. No, we're not going to do it now. It's over. It's over. Until next time.
Finish. Too bad. Better luck next time.
I don't understand. I think it does determine whether or not the colour of your team win or not. I think. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't make sense. I came third yesterday and I won and I'm first. So it's not, there's no point. I don't think there's any point table or something. We have 2 more chances to get this right. 2 more chances. Okay.
The race is
Okay.
about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live from Bayside Live.
3, 2, 1.
It'd help if I was ready. There we go.
And they're off. The cars are streaming past the starting line. 3 laps to go.
It all seems so easy on the first lap. Maybe it it all boils down to the first lap. I'm not quite sure. Great. move. Wow, these cars.
That was wicked.
It's hard to go past, like, a lot of these cars, to be honest, especially on the corners. Okay, I think we're back to how it was last time.
This Grandprix will be determined in this final race. So who's gonna have the last lap? Well, we'll find out the answer to this question in a few minutes.
How come on these kind of games, your nose always itches? Why?
What's up with it?
That drifting was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. There can't be some kind of RNG element to this game, surely. As far as how difficult the AI is to pass and aggressive the drivers are, I'm not too sure. It seems to me that the drivers in this round are a lot more aggressive. I don't know if it's just me. They seem so aggressive. And the handling is so difficult.
Two laps to go.
I'm sure I keep forgetting to blink. Blink and breathe. Blink and breathe. That car. That car.
We're proud to bring you this exciting race today. Okay, now stay with us for more racing thrills. That was wicked.
Okay, where's this first car again? There. I'm almost certain he isn't braking. Where is he? Oh, so much speed. Lost for that corner. It is looking so much better on OBS though.
He still has a chance. Can he gain the lead? It's the final lap.
I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're going to do it. I mean, I'd like to think I'm not doing terribly. I'm not making too much error to the point where I can't keep up. Maybe he's just got a better engine, I'm not sure. I think I'm beating my times. He's right in sight as well. Right in sight. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh my gosh. Let's not mess this up. Let's not mess this up. Don't, like, smash into a wall or something. Don't let that distance away deceive you. One wrong move. Oh no, I'm taking the corners bad. Now my landline's going off. The stress is real. The stress is real. This corner. This corner. Someone really wants to contact me. My landline's going crazy.
The finish line is just up ahead. It's the final stretch.
Finally. Finally.
Finish.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know if you've
Incredible race.
been watching me. I've just glanced and I'm kind of like. Imagine if Carl took you to Disney for your birthday, and he thought if he did, I'd probably, I think, isn't Disney out of season? Like how, I don't know, maybe there are Christmas packages, but I didn't know Disney was open around Christmas time. You have successfully cleared this round.
Congratulations. You're a true champion.
Finally, finally. Huh? Oh, okay. I see.
Okay, here's the latest update on your team's status. Check it out.
So I've just won the standard class. Oh, I've acquired a new car and engine, finally. You have earned the right to participate in the Heroic GP. As this is the next GP level, you'll be facing off against upgraded cars, of course. Winning here will earn you new cars for use in future races. Perhaps you can use these to clear R marks in the record rankings. You are now able to fully customize your car in design mode. 2 new design patterns are available along with 3 different wheel colours. Oh, things that are unnecessary in games. Wheel colours of cars when you don't get to see them in game. A new racing technique for extra class GPs is now possible. This is called drafting. In high speed races, cars are affected by turbulence. By driving directly behind a rival car, you can negate this turbulence and get a speed boost. I'm pretty sure I could already have done that, but maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering it. This is referred to as drafting behind your opponent. Effective use of this technique will be essential for success in future races. Your car number is now 83 as a result of your performance. This concludes the report. Okay, so I'm ranking 83, I guess that means. I have no idea. I would have a reaction. I just think, how have you brought me to Disneyland, Florida, around Christmas time? Is it going to be cold? It'll be expensive if it is open around Christmas time. We could go in the summer or something.
Grandprix. Break away from the pack and claim first place.
Oh gosh, here we are. So we've just done that. Is it the extra we need? Oh. Heroic GP. Let me just go back. Standard. No, that's already what we've done. So it is the heroic GP. We need to do all these. He definitely would. He'd be prepared if we were going there. I think you could get like package holidays there. I'm not sure. It'd be expensive, but you just stay on the grounds in a hotel. You know, a bit like Alton Towers. We went to Alton Towers last year and stayed for about 3 days, so we could do 2 days of riding. But we didn't stay on the grounds because it was really expensive and it was all booked up anyway. So we went to like a Premier Inn, which was just around the corner, and it was very, very cheap, and it was tidy and nice and clean, and we had breakfast, and it was a really good deal. So it's probably cheaper to be doing it that way anyway if you were to do like a package holiday like that on a theme park. Place second or better to qualify for the next round of round 3. Oh, I get how this game works now. I get how this game works. 4th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st. It depends on the round. Select your car. Oh. Tuned up top speed performance for dominance on the track. I've opted into drift. So I'm guessing I need to use the other 2 cards on standard to earn 2 more cars, if that makes sense. Maybe. Because I opted into drift rather than acceleration or speed. Or handling. I think, anyway. I don't understand automatic and manual in game. I'm gonna go for automatic. I guess that means you're just pressing A. And I've sprained my wrist playing Elden Ring, so that's what we're going to be doing. Do the work for me today. Okay. These should be different tracks. These should be different tracks.
The race is about to start. We're bringing you this race today. Live.
I say that, and it's the same track we've done, but it's fine.
2, 1, go!
Oh, is this the reverse? I'm not sure. I can feel the speed already. And the handling. Gosh. Oh, oh. Oh gosh. It's taking the corners a lot better than the other car I was using. Handling is so much better.
For Grandprix today. That was tight.
This should be a breeze. Well, the first couple of rounds should be anyway. You can't be complacent with these games though. Oh gosh. I need to keep remembering to blink because my left eye has like an infection coming on of some sort. I think it's a sty. I'm on antibiotic eye drops at the moment. I shouldn't really be wearing makeup, but we're here. It's so sore. It's really, really sore.
So, do you want to get in on the racing action? Then put your racing team together and enter the race. You can be the Ridge City Racer too.
Oh no, is it cheap? Oh gosh. Ugh.
Can he keep the
miles ahead. We're miles ahead. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be playing. We're lapping this guy. We're lapping people now. I'm going to be playing Resident Evil, the original, on PS1. I'm trying to get it done in under 2 hours, or at least like within the 2-hour mark. That's the goal anyway. Just so I can get the game done in one stream. But it's been about 15 years since I played the game and I've not played the remakes. That's my confession, I've not played the Resident Evil remakes.
Finish line is just up ahead. It's the final stretch.
I'm playing bits of Resident Evil 2 remake and that's really good. I'm loving it.
There goes the winner. What an incredible
I mean, that's what you'd want in a remake. But I'm playing the original Resident Evil PS1. I'm trying to memorize everything, like absolutely everything. I think the remakes are more difficult than the originals, from what I've heard anyway. A bit like the Crash trilogy.
The race is about to start.
Oh,
We're bringing you
nighttime,
this race today,
nighttime.
live from above the city.
I love a good nighttime track.
3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. The cars are streaming past the starting line. 3 laps to go.
Oh gosh. I need to do this drafting technique. I need to start doing more of that. I think it's bumping into cars in front. Is it that? Slowing down? I'm not sure. I think we need to come third or more. At least third to win this round.
You can really hear the exhaust note of the car screaming through the night air.
Round 1, it's 4th place or more. Round 2, it's 3rd. Round 3, it's 2nd. And round 4, it's 1st, if that makes sense. From what I've gathered anyway. But the AI is already becoming more aggressive. And this drifting is insane. Someone knows that really quickly. Oh. Miles ahead of me, I've just realised. This is going to be a tough one. I can feel it. Did I put him off drifting?
So, do you want to get in on the racing action? Then put your racing team together and enter the race. You can be the Rich City Racer too.
Move. Move.
That was tight.
No.
Check him out.
Gosh. It's so hard to get back control. But as long as we stay in this position, we should be fine.
Still have a chance. Can he gain the lead? It's the final lap.
I I do want to come first in every race, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm so concentrated, like balancing gameplay and chat at this point is like an Olympic sport, honestly. Oh gosh, I failed that drift. It is a struggle. It is a little bit of a struggle. I mean, I'm not breezing through the game. It's hard enough. But again, I say that, and these two cars are just right there. We just need to catch up with this one. Can we do it? No, we're not going to do it. We came second though. Oh no, we came third. I thought I was third all the way there. Was I third or fourth? That was touch and go. I'm not stressed out, no. I'm not stressed out. I got really lucky with that last car though. I thought I was in third place, so I was kind of chilling a little bit. We need to come second or first in this next round. Second or first. And then you have to come first in the round after, in the final round. I'm officially a sweaty player. By the way, I'm dyeing my hair soon. I know that's random, but I just thought I'd share. I'm dyeing it like a pink, gingery peach colour. But I'm not bleaching my hair, so I don't know how it will turn out. My natural hair's coming through, which is like a light brown, dark blonde colour. And the blonde at the end is just outgrown blonde from a couple of years ago. I've not been bleaching my hair. I want to stay away from bleaching my hair for a good long while now. So if I can like find a colour that will give me a bit of a pop without having to bleach my hair and or make it dark because I don't suit dark hair, then I'll be more than happy. Because at the moment there's nothing going on with it. I look a bit of a mess, I think. That's my phone.
Now let's begin. We've got the perfect weather conditions for a Grandprix today.
We need to stay in this position to win. But I would prefer coming first. Oh, these corners. Oh gosh. This is probably the worst corner of the lot. You lose so much speed and momentum. I was gonna say we should be safe, but there's a car right behind me. We are on the first lap though. And what time do you call this, young lady? I should have streamed at like 1:30. And it was like 1:45, so I was like 15 minutes late, but it's fine. How are you doing, Ghost? How are you? Do you finish at 3 again? I'm kind of getting involved in your little routine on a Tuesday now. I would dye my hair pink, but it's been pink a lot of times in the past. And I wanted it a bit more like a ginger colour, bizarrely, because I've never been ginger, and I think it'd suit me, so I'm dyeing it like a peach colour. Oh gosh, I'm reading chat and it's becoming a disaster. All good and well, had my week off and yeah, 3 again. Oh gosh. There's nothing worse than going back to work after you've had a week off. A week goes nowhere. A week goes nowhere on your week off. And why is it so damn hard to swap jobs nowadays? Can I just say? It's like a full-blown commitment of change. It's horrible. I hate it. It's so depressing and stressful. 3rd day back and I'm really ready. Feeling like a cripple. Oh gosh. Oh no. I know the feeling. I do know the feeling. It's a nightmare. You're hoping to have a new job soon. That's cool. I won't ask about it because, you know, I don't want to be intrusive, but I hope it goes well. I know that swapping jobs is so stressful. Really stressful. It's a huge commitment. If you have one of these jobs that won't allow you to cut down on your hours to swap and transition into a new job, then you're absolutely screwed. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to like dump the job and then join a different one that because you don't know how you'll fit in, or you might not even like it. I hate making that kind of commitment. You know, it's changing your life, your routine. If it's something you've wanted to do for so long. Oh, it's working in a school, wow. You sound sorted. Hope it all goes well. I'm glad you'll finally be doing something you've always wanted to do. I mean, I really want to get into graphic design full time. But again, it's who you know. It is who you know. Oh gosh. Hopefully you get an interview. If you do get an interview, my advice would be not to overthink it. You probably already know more so than me, but like convince yourself that you're entitled to be here and you own the place. Don't stress out. I've just boosted him to the finish, by the way. Excellent, great. We won anyway, it's fine. We need to come first. Oh. Close. It's student management, basically dealing with children who misbehave and dealing with them with one-on-ones as well as admin. Oh right, okay. I'm guessing there's a lot to it. It doesn't sound like a job for me. Like, I've not got the patience for it, but it takes special people to take on a job like that. Like, I do appreciate the amount of work and patience it takes. I've worked in a school once, just as like an assistant, and honestly, I was working with year 1s and year 5s, and the kids were so awful. Like, there was a year 1 who's probably 5 or 6 years old, and he called me a little bitch. I was like,
3, 2,
where am I? This 5-year-old just called me a bitch. Oh my god. It was an experience. I didn't last long. I hated it. It was horrible, but yeah, I really appreciate those who take on jobs working with kids, because I'm not that kind of person. Kids hate me. And I've got no patience. Oh, your buddy currently works there. And got caught a few students with a knife. Oh my gosh.
The winner of this Grand Prix will be
You've always wanted to do sports coaching. That's exactly the same as my brother. My brother wants to go into sports coaching.
question in a few minutes.
He's well and truly into fitness. It sounds like a hard profession, but I'm guessing it'd be really worthwhile.
That was tight.
It isn't easy. It isn't easy. Even like just as soon as you told me, I thought, oh my gosh. I could not cope. You should do really well in it though. It sounds to me that you're very committed to that profession. This is a brand new track. I'm kind of messing up. I need to come first. You're 30 in like 2 or 3 weeks. 30 is no age at all. Absolutely no age at all.
There are many race events going on in Ridge City. Don't forget to check them all out and enjoy racing to the max.
Yeah, getting into apprenticeship, I think you're doing it at just the right age. Because I wanted, at one time, bizarrely, an apprenticeship for tattooing. It didn't end well because I don't want tattoos. Like, I've never even wanted a tattoo, and I don't intend of getting one. And for this apprenticeship that I wanted, you had to tattoo yourself, just so you have like an understanding of what you're putting your clients through or something. It was something weird. It's like it's common practice for a tattoo apprentice to tattoo yourself or have at least one tattoo, and I'm a clean canvas, and I just like art, and I can appreciate tattoos, but they're just not for me, and so it didn't work out. And I had a portfolio and I stuck at it for ages, and it didn't work out. And I was too young. I think I was about 18, 19, so people didn't take me seriously. But 30 is a solid age to start an apprenticeship in any profession, I think. Needles aren't a problem for me at all. We failed, by the way. We need to come first. What kind of tattoo would you get if you were to get a tattoo? Like, I'm no chill. If I was to get a tattoo, I'd have one full sleeve in black and white of all the retro games, and I'd have another sleeve in colour full of Pokemon or something. Like a black and white and colour. Or I'd have like a big massive red dragon tattoo going down like from my ass all the way down my leg. Or I'd have like a blossom tree branch kind of flowing from my collarbone onto my shoulder. Like, I've thought about all this. But I don't know. For me, I mean, I've had like, you know those fake tattoos that you just put on with water? I've put some of them on and I absolutely hate them after like 2 weeks. Like, because I'd wear a dress or a bikini or something with a certain kind of shape to it, and it'd pop out and it wouldn't look good, and it's just a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So it wouldn't be for me. It'd drive me up the wall. I have a bit of like body OCD, and everything has to be even. So if I have a tattoo on this side and I'm looking here and it's just, I can't do it. I can't do it.
The race is about
Full sleeve with Odin from Top and Ravens then going down with Skulls and Roses. Is that what you'll have?
We're in
for some serious racing
Would it be in black and white or colour? Because I heard that in the UK they've banned red ink or a form of red ink with tattooing.
And they're off. The cars are screaming past the starting line.
My hair looks more brunette in the camera. It probably is, you're right. You're probably right because when I was a child I had really, really long, thick brown hair. Well, I was born blonde. Like really, really blonde. I had blonde curly hair. And then it darkened when I was a child, when I was growing up. And then I just bleached my hair for like 9 years, starting from the age of 12. And now it's the original colours coming back again, but it has tints of copper and blonde in it. And I went to the hair salon and they said that I have dark blonde hair. And I never knew I was blonde, which is probably the blondest shit I've ever done in my life. Just going to go and clock out and drive home. Okay, Ghost, I'll see you soon. I'll see you very soon. But yeah, I've dyed my hair electric blue. I've shaved the sides of it before. It's been really short in the past. I have photos as evidence, guys. And the shave sides were like an electric pink colour. I had a spiky fringe, and I've been there. And I've dyed my hair like a very, very dark brunette colour before. I've dyed my hair pink. I've dyed it green. I've dyed it blue. I've never had it ginger. And so this time round, I'm hoping that when I dye it this peach colour, it will give me a kind of like a lift in colour. Because it's neither here or there at the moment. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like. I'm trying to get rid of this last remaining blonde I have at the bottom of my hair. It's just left over from a year ago. It's all outgrown blonde. So it looks ombre, but not quite. I'm tempted to cut my hair short and just get rid of the blonde, to be honest. I don't want to bleach my hair for a very long time. You're finally free! Finally free. I'll see you in a bit, Ghost. Why is the commute to work like stressful? Really, really stressful. But commuting back is just liberating. Like stress-free. Well, you're tired, but you know what I mean. I suit really short hair, I've been told. I mean, it's been extremely short, like shaved in the past. And it's been really long. And as much as I love long hair, and I can't live without long hair, I love short hair as well. Just because it's easier to maintain and it's not in my way and it's out my face. It's really, like, literally a weight off your shoulders if you cut all your hair off, and I love it. But then, as soon as I have short hair, I want long hair. Like, right now I've got long hair and I want it all off. And there was a point in my life where I really wanted to shave, like, the whole lot to donate my hair, because I've donated my hair loads of times. But I did want to, like, do a Britney Spears on it, and I'm so glad in a way that I didn't do it. It is on my bucket list to shave my entire hair, but honestly, I think there'll come a time when I will. I don't know. Maybe after I get married, I can do what I want then.
The race is about to start.
If I were you, should cut it short unless you prefer wearing a wig until you either dye it or want to bleach it. You're correct. I don't like wearing wigs for everyday wear, just solely on the fact that I don't own any full lace wigs. I have lace fronts, but it just looks so unnatural on me because I have a very small dome. And I haven't got any wig glue. I don't really want to get into wig glue because it's really bad for your hairline apparently, and I have really thick hair, and wearing a wig is practically like wearing a hat, and I need that vitamin D. I need that that natural light on my hair to keep it long and healthy. So wearing a wig for everyday wear probably wouldn't do me so good. Just probably because I'm pale. I don't know. I need all the sun I can get.
The winner of this Grand Prix will be determined in this final race.
I mean, wearing wigs for stream
The last lap. Well,
could be a thing, I suppose, but
question in a few minutes.
I don't know. Wigs are really high maintenance. And they give me a headache. I'm prone to headaches. But they do give me a headache. It's like with cosplay. I cosplay quite a lot, and after like an hour, I'm ready to just strip out of cosplay and, I don't know, take my makeup off and the rest of it.
That was wicked.
But I've never been ginger. I've never been ginger. I've dyed my hair every colour you can think of. Even like a fiery red I've been. But I've never been ginger. So that's the next colour. Most people wear wigs and some choose to dye their hair unless they have highlights in your hair in general. I do have highlights in my hair. Like natural highlights. Ain't this a blast from the past? Definitely. Definitely. Hello Nightmare, how you doing? I absolutely love this game. It's been years since I played it though. And I tried getting this emulation down to a T. But there's a couple of shadowing errors. Weird filtering going on. It's supposedly 4K 60, but I don't see it myself. I mean, what you're seeing on OBS on stream looks better than what I'm seeing on my 4K monitor, to be honest. Because it's compressed down to 1080. So you're technically seeing it in 1080. But I remember playing this game back in the day and thinking, wow, these graphics are absolutely groundbreaking. These are insane. Never did I ever imagine Forza Horizon 5. I think I would have just lost my mind if I like had a time machine and went back and showed myself Forza Horizon 5 when I was 7 or 8 years old. I'm not doing too good as far as this race goes though. I'm on Heroic GP at the moment. And we need to come first, and we've lost, so. Doing very well. It's all good, the game was basically 16-bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if compression is a bit dodgy, yeah. I've got it currently at 16-bit. So, I mean, I'm not an expert when it comes to emulation, so I'm hoping that I've optimized the settings as best as I could. I didn't really want to mess around to the point where it was just unplayable, because there was a point when even the cutscenes wouldn't play. But I've tried like optimizing the settings of this. Is it PSCX PS2 emulation?
3, 2, 1, go!
Because I'm using a Series X controller.
And they're off. The cars are streaming past the starting line. 3 laps to go.
It does look nostalgic. It does look really good. It looks a lot better than the original settings. I've really pushed it to the limit, to be honest. Oh gosh. I think we have one more chance on this round 4 to come first. And then we have to start again. This corner is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
The winner of this Grand Prix will be determined in this final race. So who's gonna have the last lap? Well, we'll find out the answer to this question in a few minutes.
Getting the drifts down are painful, to be honest. I mean, I'm on auto because I sprained my wrist playing Elden Ring. I mean, if I was to sprain my wrist gaming, Elden Ring would be it, so I'm not complaining. But I have to keep it on auto, so I don't put much pressure on my hand. I don't have much control. The cars are so ahead of me. I didn't game rage. I didn't game rage. I was clawing. I was just clawing. It wasn't a game rage. I didn't slam my hand on the table or anything. It was genuinely through like sweating on Elden Ring. I was in combat. I do prefer hot chocolate, but if I'm making it from home, I like a good mocha. Just because coffee to me doesn't work well. I don't know, it seems very strong. It's usually too strong for me. Even a mocha, whenever I eat out. If I order a mocha outside my house, it's really strong. But when I have a mocha at home, I make it so there's more chocolate, so it's fine. When I said it knowing the game, I thought it would be a game over rage. You would have assumed, but no, not in this case. We're on the final lap, we're fourth, and we've lost. We need to come first. This bloody corner. We've lost. Again. I don't believe it. We need to come first. Tried playing Demon's Souls, I'm not gonna lie, you came close to it. I'm not surprised. I think I got Demon's Souls. Was it Dark Souls? Demon's Souls it was. I got it free with my PS5 when I first got my PS5. Like, my legs have gone numb. I've been in the same position for ages. Right, okay. Unfortunately, you did not clear this round. Chances remaining 0.
Too bad. Better luck next time.
This is unnecessary. You just upgraded your PS Plus. You see, this sounds really bad, but it's not worth it for me at the moment. I've not upgraded my PS Plus. Especially with this emulation business, unless there's trophy guides for loads of PS1 games, then I'm not really in. I'm not really buying it. But if they brought Croc to PS5 with a full trophy list, maybe a remaster of some sort, or even like an emulator engine, I'd be in. Or Dino Crisis, I'd be in. But with the game titles, I'm not buying it. I'm not really buying it. I know loads of people who have though. But I'm just waiting for now. I'm wondering if we can get another car through doing this standard class. But I'm not going to risk it. Heroic GP. We need to come first in Heroic GP. Yeah, I have the original copies of all these games. Like, I'm emulating this game, and I've got the copy. But it'd be harder for me to play straight from PS2 anyway with the monitors I have. I need a CRT really. I so want a CRT set up. Like desperately. I haven't got the room. I haven't got the room for a CRT setup, and yeah. It's too much hassle and it's worth. Especially now that I have emulation, so I might as well just, you know, do what I'm doing. I'm happy emulating, anyway. But if there was a trophy guide, I'd be in. A trophy list even, I'd be in.
3, 2,
Right, we need to come 4th or higher in this race.
and they're off. The cars are standing past the starting line. 3 laps to go.
Let me just get on like on a straight road so I can read what you said. Haven't done premium because the big draw to that is game streaming, but the normal internet bandwidth is nowhere near strong enough. Stream the PS3 games. Yeah.
For a Grandprix today.
Again, emulation would be the answer to that. But the title is such an odd list of games that they've showcased in the premium. Like, apparently there's CRT filtering, which is interesting. That'd be the thing that won me over if I was to get it, but it's just not enough. There's some weird titles on there. Welcome home, Ghost. Welcome home.
2 laps to go.
Also fortunate enough to have a PS3 still. Yeah, I had my first PS3 a couple of years ago for my birthday on Christmas Day, which is so weird. It was in the original PS3 packaging as well. Got my first PS3. Because when PS3 first came out, it was like £600. The marketing was so off. Parking in your garage while watching stream. That's so funny.
Check him out.
Your first PS3 was in 2007 and your second was the Slim in 2011. I was a 360 kid. I was on Xbox 360. But I didn't get an Xbox 360 until I was about 10 or 11. So I was quite late to the party anyway. You used to own Wii, the original Game Boy, the GameCube, and the N64 when I was growing up. Yes. I had the GameCube and the Wii. I didn't get the Wii U. I've still not played Wii U. I briefly played Wii U Mario Kart, was it? A couple of years ago at Carl's house. But yeah. You were playing PlayStation up until recently. Started playing everything, yeah. I mean, you always have like a bias. This guy. What? Oh, gosh. The AI is so aggressive. Yeah, everyone has their preference when it comes to platform. I think now I lean more towards PlayStation. Nintendo just sucks, I'm sorry. Nintendo is such a greedy company. I think the most fair company is Microsoft. Xbox. They care more about the customers. Nearly came second, but it's fine. But Nintendo was so greedy that I think I kind of lost interest in Nintendo quite recently when they brought out Arceus, or they accepted Arceus. It was just so appalling. Nintendo is still charging $60 for Breath of the Wild, which was out 2017. Just pathetic, because it holds up well, but who cares? It's like still charging, I don't know, I mean Horizon Zero Dawn came out 2016, 2017 was it? It's like charging $70 for that. It's weird.
3, 2, 1, go!
We need to come third in this race, by the way.
Streaming past the starting line. 3 laps to go. Whoa, that's some wicked steering. That was wicked.
Nightbot is distracting me.
You can really hear the exhaust note of the car screaming through the night air. That was tight.
You don't like the fact that PlayStation have started charging $70 for games that have content still locked behind a paywall, like with Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, 100%, and I think they're trying to push towards digital. They're trying to go digital, that's the problem. If you go into game stores like Game nowadays, if you notice, it's becoming more like a Toys R Us rather than a GameStop. You don't find many physical games anymore. They're really trying to debunk. I think they are trying to nudge people to go digital. To cut corners, save money. I don't know. I think as soon as gaming goes digital, it's game over for the gaming industry, personally.
Don't forget to check them all out and
I'd have to stick with physical. Not really physical unless you have collector's editions. But then collector's editions, I mean, when you're buying collector's editions, you're really opting into like cheap collectibles, like maybe a badge or an arts book or I don't know, a steel book or something. You have to look at it this way. I'm not saying encourage this kind of behaviour at all, but it's taken away people's freedom and options. But when you go digital, how do you lend out a copy of your game to your friend who wants to play Gran Turismo 7 on PS5? How are you doing that? Unless you're going physical. If you go digital, unless you are playing from home console, you're not lending out your game to anyone. So then the person who wants to play will buy their own digitally, which is what I'm against. I understand that people opt into digital for storage nowadays. Not everyone has the room for physical. But I think it's people are lazy. I think people are lazy. I mean, how easy it is for you to just insert a disc and eject a disc. Because I had this argument with a couple of my friends about going digital. But the moment you go digital, you're losing your right. to a copy of the game. Thank you so much for the subscription, Nightmare.
Finish line is just up ahead.
I appreciate it.
Stretch. Finish.
Yeah, you'd have to give them your whole account, which obviously don't do that, and it's such an ass to set up that anyway. I don't trust anyone enough from the top of my head to give my account. I mean, Carl has my account on his home console and vice versa. I'd probably give his best mate my account, but that's as far as it goes. I don't trust anyone. Games you look up to are 100% RPGs like Final Fantasy, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Fable, and of course the greatest game of all time, Fallout New Vegas. Did you ever own a Virtual Boy? A Virtual Boy, are those... They look a little bit like Tamagotchis. Is that what you're referring to? Or am I just remembering it wrong? Am I overlooking something here? I don't know why my alert sounds don't work, by the way. That's annoying. But if you can describe to me what a Virtual Boy is, it'll
The race is about to
unlock a memory of mine.
We're bringing you this race today, live from Bayside.
Have I basically described it? Yeah, I've never owned one of them. I think they were very rare to get hold of, actually, in this country.
And
If I'm
the
correct.
cars are streaming past the starting line.
I've never owned one. I've never even seen one.
Laps to go.
I think Carl has one. Or he did have one. But I've never seen one. In person, anyway. Oh gosh. The gaming industry is sadly just a cash grab now. Though especially from unfinished games to pay wallets and some games not much passion either. You are 100% right. You're 100% right. I mean, if you want to go there, if you want to look at Genshin Impact, yeah, great game, addictive. There's so much wrong with it. So many things that need doing to it. The graphics aren't the best. They're not like drop dead gorgeous or groundbreaking in any way. It is an open world. They're constantly adding to it, and I get that. There's constant maintenance to the game, but it's a cash grab. As much as it is free, it's pay to win. A lot of the features on there are pay to win. They've made absolute buck on that game. But if you look at games like Croc as an example, Croc, I don't remember anyone complaining around that time, in that era of gaming, about graphics or performance or bugs or anything of the sorts. People are always complaining nowadays. People don't seem to enjoy themselves as much as they did. People's expectations are so high to the point where sometimes it's unrealistic. You can't please everyone.
2 laps to go.
So we're a mix of those kind of people, and you get games like Pokemon Arceus, which are just unplayable in my opinion. I mean, I've not completed the game. It was dreadful. Concept were good. The game itself was not groundbreaking. It was different. It was okay. I did not enjoy a second of it though. It was more like a checklist chore, a job. It's sloppy, really, really sloppy, and no effort put into that game. Pokemon Sword and Shield was probably the last Pokemon game that I respect. I didn't remember what a Virtual Boy was because I didn't own one. It was probably before my time. And I've not even seen one in person. You got told not to go there, it's horrible to pay to win, definitely. With these roles and the RNG roles, there's a kind of algorithm to it that they obviously don't tell you about. So you get people spending hundreds and just throwing money at it. And they're not going to get anywhere because there's a hidden algorithm that they don't tell you about. And so it's giving people false hope that they're going to pull a certain character or weapon. And they're not going to get it because they already got a 4-star character or weapon. And it's capped at 1 a week, I've heard. I don't know. It's people, it's what people don't consider. And I tried putting it to the test one time, admittedly. I earned some pyro gems in game. I didn't pay for them. I grinded my ass off and just built up all my pyro gems, and I had like, I don't know, 2,000 or something. I had like 2 temples of guaranteed 4-star or 5-star item. And I pulled one, didn't pull another one. Maybe bad RNG? Who knows? You won't know until you're a multi-millionaire and you can put it to the test and throw like 12 grand at it. It's not happening. People aren't putting it to the test. But for like pay to win games, I don't tend to throw money at them. Yeah, look at Metal Gear Solid. Like, the graphics were basically blocks, but still one of the best games ever. You and me are so much alike. So much alike. Metal Gear Solid was groundbreaking, and it still holds up well. Dare I say? It's a really, really good game. I'm losing control of my car.
Hey, watch it. Try finishing the race in one piece.
Oh, I see what's going on here. With this drafting technique, you need to go in for the cars to get a boost or something, which is a key to winning these tracks, these races.
This is incredible. It's a dead heat.
I need to come first. I need to come first. Oh gosh, no, come on. Getting back your control.
It's just up ahead. It's the final
It still holds up well, and it's revolutionized stealth games we see today, yes.
finish. That was close.
Definitely. I thought I was first there, by the way. I was almost certain I was first. I don't know how I got into second place. I don't know if he overtook me. But we did it. We need to come first next round though, which is problematic. We need to be on it. Oh, gosh. I'm still meaning to stream Metal Gear Solid. I still haven't done it yet. But it's been 15 years since I played the game. I don't remember anything.
Bringing you this race today.
I remember like the first half an hour of the game.
One, go.
I'd have to memorize it from scratch. I think you can get it done in like
And they're off. The car
3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. With guide, of course.
laps to go. Yo.
Oh, I hate this track. That one corner with the rocks, it's horrible. The actual reasoning for buying an Xbox was actually so I could go back and play really old games, not gonna lie, definitely. Yeah, I really like the backward compatibility that Xbox have gone down. PS5,
The winner
I've only just brought out this PS Plus, but it's you need to pay for the privilege of doing that. And it's technically not backward compatibility at that point because, again, it's digital. You can't put in a PS3 game and expect it to work. That's where Xbox kind of win me over when it comes down to respect. They're more respectable in that way. Sony are really taking the piss as it comes, actually. I'm still waiting for the time I can put a PS1 game into my PS5 and maybe have a CRT filtering effect.
Check him out. So, do you want to get in on the racing action?
I mean, my monitor, it's the LG, you know the really good LG monitor that came out about a year ago that everyone's after? I pre-ordered it and I got really lucky with it actually. So people are still trying to get it today, a year later. I forgot the model, I'm really sorry, but it's basically 4K with HDR 2.1. Can we get a remake or remaster of Fable? That's all I ask. I think a remaster would be on the cards. It'd be in need of a remaster. For Dino Crisis, remake. For Croc, I wouldn't mind a remaster. I'd settle for a remaster. I think they'd botch a remake of Croc. PS are just porting games over to PC now and doing it that way. Even it's still really old games as well, for like 5-year-old games. I just want to know who's responsible for picking the titles that they picked. Yeah, granted there are some good ones on there, but I don't know. They're missing a couple of absolute classics there.
Finish! Too bad. Better luck next time.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, they remastered my favourite Final Fantasy, which is Final Fantasy 12, and they did a really good job of the remaster. I'm so glad they added a times 16 or 32 multiplier, I can't remember. Just to speed up the grinding process, because as much as I hate speeding up the process of like grinding, you do need to do that in Zodiac Age. You do need to do that.
3.
That's the only game where it's probably acceptable to add that feature. Because I'm not a lazy grinder, but that was a killer. That was an absolute killer. But I got the platinum on it. Eventually. Took me 2 years. But it's on the list of one of the hardest platinums. So I'm happy. Definitely the biggest milestone. Personal milestone. I is back, fam. GG, fam. What are your opinions, Ghost, on digital games and physical games? You've probably missed my conversation or debate, but I'm just curious as to what your opinion is on digital and physical. Assassin's Creed 2 Master Armor and all the features were such a grind for me, yeah. I've heard. The grind's putting me off, actually. You're putting in hours. Hours.
2 laps to go.
A remaster of Fable would be highly possible. Like, I wouldn't put it past them. It's realistic. There's this RPG coming out in August on, I think, PS5. It might be a Sony exclusive. I can't remember, I'm sorry. I can't remember the name of it either. But it reminds me of World of Warcraft and Ever Saga, if you remember that game. Ever Saga Online. It was an MMORPG about 15 years ago. And the secret service for the game, well, there's a new game coming out in August and I'm so hyped for it. I'm so hyped for it. Personally, physical is a lot better due to trade-ins and being eligible to trade games with friends, as well as seeing artwork on a case design. Example, Nintendo do more for their cases, but I still like them. You are spot on, Ghost. That's exactly my argument. I think they're trying to make digital mainstream, and as soon as games become digital mainstream, it's game over, pardon the pun. We have lost the freedom for gaming. But having a physical copy feels like you own the copy, if that makes sense, because technically I don't own this game. None of us own a game. You own the right to play or the right to view. It's the same with films. Just because you own a physical copy or a license to the game, you're only owning the license, the right to play. Can we do it? Can we do it? No. No, we lapped him. We lapped him. The only good thing I'd say is saving space onto storage in the room, but again, physical collections, I mean, do I say much more when you have a look at games I have? I mean, again, like, there's pros and cons for both, but if you're leaning towards more digital, there's a problem. I'm sorry, like, no shade, but like, it's all down to preference at the end of the day. But I can't imagine the majority of gamers preferring digital over physical. I can't imagine why you'd think that. Storage does play a good part in it though. But can I just put it out there that if you were to get your account banned, whether that be on Xbox or PlayStation, you lose your library of games. As soon as your account is removed, you lose your library of games. And you have to buy them all again. I'm not saying that people who lose their account, you have to actually do something bad to be doing that, but you are losing your right to, you know, get your game back. That's the only thing I've got to say about digital is you're not saving any money. You can't trade in your game if you don't like it, you're stuck with it 100%. Any games on what games needs a remaster remake? Any games you have in mind? Dino Crisis needs a remake. Croc, I'd say, needs a remaster. Hear me out. Because I think they'd botch a remake. Hi, just joined. Glad someone's giving Ridge Racer some love. Have you played any of the others in the series? Unfortunately, this is the only game of the series that I've played. I do want to play the later ones. I'd probably give the earlier ones a try as well, but I just remember absolutely blasting this as a kid between the ages 6, 7, 8. I was so hyped. I'd come home after school and rush my homework to get on this game. And I think I actually played better back in the day than I am doing now, because I remember completing the game. I came first on hard difficulty on all courses. And I remember thinking that the graphics for this game was absolutely groundbreaking. I thought, oh my gosh, Graphics don't get any better than this.
Enter the race.
Never would I imagine Forza Horizon 5 would come out in 2022. Or 21 was it? Was it late 21?
Check him out. He still has a chance. Can he gain the lead?
Always played better back in the day than I do now. I don't know if it's like auto-suggestion when you're having a bad gaming session, but I remember playing games like under the age of 10 and getting to certain parts of the game that I just can't get to now.
Check him out.
Like, why can I not? I mean, I'm on easy mode for this game, and why can't I get into first place on Heroic GP? Why? Why?
Yo!
I wish I could show you my old memory card.
Watch it. Try finishing the race in one piece.
It's so weird how things work like that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Maybe I'm over drifting.
Ahead. It's the final stretch.
I've lost again. I've lost again.
Finish. Too bad. Better luck
No, they
next time.
wouldn't botch a Dino Crisis remake. They'd probably botch a Croc remake. Because Croc is... I've never known a game like Croc. And it doesn't really hold up well. Like, I play it now, and there's so much jank to the game. It's very, very hard to get through.
The race is about to start.
If they were to remaster and clear up all these, like,
Live from sunny
the jankiness of the game and just remastered it, cleaned it up a little bit, that'd be fine. If they were to remake it, they'd probably add a voice to Croc and botch it somehow. I don't know, like they'd do something to the classical music, the original soundtrack, and I think the overall vibe and nostalgia of Croc would just be missing if they were to remake it. I think with Dino Crisis remake, they could do so much to it, because if you look at the original Resident Evils compared to the remakes, they've done a really good job, bar 3, I'm sorry. So I'd be well up for playing Dino Crisis if they remade that. A remaster, of course, for Dino Crisis would not work. It does need a complete makeover.
The winner of this
But
Grand Prix will be determined in this final
Croc,
race.
I think they should remaster it.
Well, we'll find out the answer to this question in a few minutes.
That, and you think that your attention span has lessened with age. I can't play for nearly as long as I used to. That's the same as me. I get kind of tired as well. I don't know. I'm sure I was a better gamer at 10 years old. I'm almost certain I was. I completed Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I couldn't do that now. I was tackling Kecleon like it were nothing. That's not happening nowadays. Games I want remakes, remasters are Fable series, Fallout New Vegas, of all of the Evil Within games, the James Bond games, and definitely get a remaster for Left 4 Dead. A remaster for Left 4 Dead would work out well. Last of Us, they're remaking Last of Us, aren't they? I don't know why. I have no idea. The game is not in need of a remake.
Check him out.
Conker's Bad Fur Day could be a good remake. Yeah, I'd say so.
So, do you want to get in on the racing action? Then
But with these remakes, again, like, if you look at certain PS1, PS2 games, there's so much kind of... There are certain jokes that are outdated that you can't get away with nowadays. I can't really think of a good example, but you know the kind. You know, there was a lot of, like, sexism and a couple of derogatory little digs here and there in these old PS1, PS2 games. If they were to remake them, they'd obviously modernise the games. They'd take certain aspects out and create something new. And that's there's a fine line between botching and making a good remake. It's very hard. Very, very hard. They messed up Resi 3 Remake, mainly because they only because they only remade half the game and gave Nemesis scripted scenes. Yes. You're always stuck in third. I think you'd get first if you weren't distracted. You're doing really good for a game with a steep learning curve. Definitely, I'm just stuck in third. And the thing is, you can take my word for it or you could think I'm lying, but I tend to play better solo. I can't play in front of an audience. And balancing chat with a game like this is not practical.
Too bad. Better luck next time.
Personal opinion, but would you agree that we already have too many remakes? Don't you think for the prices we are paying, including subscription fees, don't you think gaming industries should be more focused on making something new? So that all boils down to backwards compatibility, I think you mean. They should take in backwards compatibility into consideration, especially Sony. Sony are very tight when it comes to taking your money. It's not good. It's not good. Xbox have it down to a T. They should expand the list of games available for backward compatibility. But all the main titles and the mainstream games and a couple of odd titles here and there, I think they've done a really good job. The selection's great. It's a very odd selection of games on this new PS Plus Premium subscription. Very odd. I want to know who's picked those games. Who's handpicked those games? It's such an odd list, and it hasn't bought me over whatsoever. If you want to go back to retro, wouldn't you just want to invest into a retro pie or even the Mister? So you're talking about emulation, because then you could say emulation is technically only legal if you own the copy of the game. This isn't the reason why I'm playing this game, by the way. Like, between you and me, I play any game I want. Like, Q1, for example, £200-300 game, PS1 game, there's only like 6,000 copies of it, and it was mainly available in Japan. I've got it emulated on my emulator. Sorry, not sorry, sue me, I don't care. So there's pros and cons to emulation. Again, that all goes down to the digital argument. I do prefer physical, so I own the physical copy of Ridge Racer 5. I would want to play it in my original format, but it's really hard to... it's really expensive. It's such an investment to play retro games on the main format nowadays, especially when you haven't got a CRT, for example. If you're investing into a CRT setup, then fair enough, that's exactly what I want to do. But playing the game on stream, for example, emulation's the way to go. Which is unfortunate, I suppose. It is... I don't really... I also want James Bond games meets Uncharted, because why not? Uncharted doesn't... I don't think that needs a remake, maybe a remaster. Thank you so much for the follow, Ghost Pain. We have 2 ghosts in the chat. And I don't know why the alert sounds aren't working, I'm sorry about that. It's just we pay so much, and how many times has The Last of Us been done? They do pick the popular titles, I do admit. All I want to say is I will play Metal Gear Solid original till my heart's content, but at the same time a remake with today's graphics and maybe Metal Gear Solid 3 movement and combat would be chef's kiss. Definitely. And that would make a good remake. Modernise certain aspects of an old game that's outdated and janky. Like, get rid of the tank controls. You don't need tank controls. Get rid. Get rid of tank controls and you're done. You're done. I see Metal Gear Solid 1 would be great, but again it destroys that element of being a child and seeing them old blocks. Yeah. But then if you're playing Sword and Shield and going to the wild area, you're getting those old blocks.
The race is about
I don't know, maybe I'm old and should just get my Zimmer frame and have a cup of tea. No, I'm not old. I'm 23 and I feel you. And 30 is no age anyway, so I don't know why you even said that. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's a fine line between botching and creating a good remake. Remakes to me can either be a complete nightmare or they can come out really well. I think the best remakes of all time are Resident Evil 1 and 2. Like Resident Evil 4, they remastered it, it still felt outdated, maybe it's in need of a remake, but from seeing the trailer, I'm really sorry, the graphics look absolutely stunning. It's not sold me so far, it's lost that kind of vibe. Just because it has Leon in it, in a sheepskin jacket, doesn't make it Resident Evil 4. I can't explain. I can't explain what I mean. I'm sorry. Know what you said the other day? You said I'm old. I never said that. I never said that. I would make that joke, but Carl actually fell up the stairs wearing his slippers. And he's 36 soon. Honestly, it wasn't funny because he's dislocated his shoulder and he's got a bad shoulder, but honestly, it's possible. Very possible. You're at that age now, it's possible. Carl definitely knows. He knows. He's doing fine. He's doing quite well. He's working a lot though. That's the only problem. But he's just seen his latest band, his favourite band lately, sorry. 9 Inch Nails. We saw 9 Inch Nails, they were really good. Where is this first place car? Honestly, I got really lucky finding those tickets. I think it was the first UK tour in 4 years they did. And it was at Eden Project, world's largest greenhouse. It was really good, it was such a good night. There was a huge, huge rainbow and the sky went like an orangey pink colour. You'll be able to find pictures online. You want to see 21 Pilots? I'm not a huge 21 Pilots fan, but it'd be an experience. First place just went invisible. Once you're behind, you never catch them. Yeah. And because I'm overlapping people, it gives me the illusion that I'm getting first, just like that there. I don't mind some of their music. I need to get this car. Well, I don't need to, but... The AI is so aggressive. Gosh. You're only a Green Day, Skillet, Evanescence, Linkin Park and Sick Puppies type of fan. It's quite opposite to what I like, actually. Linkin Park out of there is the best, in my opinion. I'm not an Evanescence fan and I'm not keen on Skillet or Green Day. And I've never heard of Sick Puppies. Retro just gaming is now my best mate. and I am now your enemy.
We're bringing you this race today, live from above the city. We're in for some
3, 2,
I would love to just go and see Slipknot for the experience of seeing the mosh pit. Oh my gosh. I'd die. You'd never see me again.
3 laps to go. That was crazy.
Oh gosh.
What's this? Looks like someone got too close for a comfort.
Someone did in fact say Slipknot. I can feel my face becoming tense. I'm forgetting to breathe and blink. I think I need to come third.
You can really hear the exhaust note of the car screaming through the night air.
I'm not a fan of Slipknot, I'm afraid. I like 60s, 70s and 80s. I love Metallica. It'd be such a weird combination of games, retro. It'll never happen. I don't think it'll ever happen. But they could do something of the sort, make an entirely new game. If that's what you mean, anyway. I actually really like Nickelback. I've always liked Nickelback. I don't understand the stigma. I really don't.
Many drivers are competing in various races throughout Ridge City. Whether they're seasoned pros or rookies, their goal is the same. It's to win the race. Win or lose, they all deserve our support.
I love all music. As a general rule, I can listen to pretty much anything. I don't want to be one of those people who goes, I listen to anything and then they don't listen to metal or something. Like, it does depend on the song and the band. I do listen to pretty much anything. Scorpions, Iron Maiden, Airborne for the 80s, yes. Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Motley Crue, definitely. 100%.
He still has a chance. Can he aim to lose?
I'm seeing the Sweets in November. They're very random. I think Bring Me to Life, or what's the other song that Evanescence did? I can't remember. Oh, what's it called? Let me try. I'm trying to go through it in my head. Have I been playing so badly? Have you seen the map? Look how far away I am. Gosh. I don't like mumble rap and certain new music I don't like. I don't like random noises. No. That was poor play, by the way. I'd like to think I've not been playing too badly. I can't explain how I'm so far away.
Finish line is just up ahead.
I've really buggered this playthrough up. Imagine Dragons are okay. I think they...
Better luck next time.
I liked them better when I was a teenager. I can't remember the name of that other Evanescence song. It wasn't Bring Me to Life, it was oh gosh. I can't remember what it's called.
The race is about to start.
It's not Going
We're bringing you
Under,
this race
I don't
today,
think.
live from above the
Is
city.
it called Immortal or
Ready for some
something?
serious racing action today.
Or In Me or something. My Immortal, that was it.
1, go!
Yeah, that's probably my favourite Evanescence
And
song.
they're off. The cars are screaming past the starting line.
That was crazy.
3 laps to go.
I'm so determined to get this done, by the way.
What's this? Looks like some
This is an old one. This is an old one.
What's up with him?
Absolute classic. I'm sure the difficulty is being ramped up though. I'd like to think I'm not playing too badly here. The handling is atrocious
Note of the cars screaming.
and the AI is aggressive. Limp Bizkit are quite lit. First racing game I played was Formula 1 Mega Drive 2. Wow. I can't remember the first racing sim I played. It was probably a Colin McRae one. I can't remember.
That was tight.
I remember No Fear downhill mountain biking. Yes, on PlayStation. Favorite Limp Bizkit song? Oh gosh. I do like Rolling. Because I remember the reason why I like Rolling was because I have a funny memory of it. I don't know. I mean, you're in the UK, aren't you, Ghost? Do you remember a theme park that's not there anymore called Camelot? It was a small theme park, kind of in northwest of England. Anyway, I was at Camelot on a school trip. I was in year 7, so I was about 11 or 12 years old. And we were queuing up for Excalibur, this ride, this flat ride. And all we could hear was, back the fuck up, well we fucked this track up. And it was just like the uncensored version of Rolling Limp Bizkit. And there was so many kids in the queue and I was just crying. It was so funny. It was so funny. That's why it's probably my favourite, because I have that memory. So every time it comes on, I just start laughing. I remember just everyone being traumatised. It was so funny. Bodies by Drowning Pool, I've got a story about that. Someone I knew said that that's what they're going to have at the funeral. And I thought, well, what's an appropriate song to have at the funeral? Like, who's allowing that? GT3A spec on PS2. You basically grew up with that kind of music. You'd have it at your funeral too. Wow. I can't think off the top of my head like the most inappropriate songs to play at a funeral. It's morbid, I know. But I've kind of had these discussions before. I can never seem to catch up to these cars. I'd want someone to update my Facebook status.
Finish line is just up ahead. It's the final.
They might even try and get up and headbang. We've lost again. We've lost again.
Too bad. Better luck next time.
I don't understand what difficulty am I on? Am I on hard? I don't get this. I don't understand how I'm doing so badly. Am I just losing concentration?
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, you wouldn't be there to get upset about it, Retro.
The cars are streaming past the starting line. 3 laps to go. What's this? Looks like someone got too close for comfort.
Someone barged me, or drafted me, and I lost control. I'm in 5th place, and the cars are already so much more ahead than me. I'm really lost. Maybe there's like an AI RNG element to this that I'm kind of missing here. Maybe I got bad with the RNG. Or am I just making excuses at that point? Ends up being a Phil Mitchell. I was watching a Phil Mitchell compilation the other day. Like, he's bopped so many people. I mean, I don't watch EastEnders, but he's bopped so many people. Like, how does he get away with it?
2 laps to go. Come on, come on.
Adele, Hello, Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, Evanescence, Going Under, Jump Around, Hollywood, Undead, Just to name a few good funeral songs. Living on a Prayer isn't my favourite Bon Jovi song. I don't like that song. I can't stand EastEnders. I've never really thought about some good songs.
Many drivers are competing in various
But I trust your opinion, Nightmare.
Whether they're seasoned pros or rookies, their goal is the same. It's to win the race. Win or lose, they all deserve our support.
Why am I so far away? Maybe I need to play manually. You spin my head right round. I tell you what we'll do, we'll play till the end of our lives and then we'll call it for a day. Oh gosh. Jump around. Jump up and get down. How am I so far away? I'm sure I'm playing on the hardest difficulty here. I've never watched that. I've never seen it. Do I need to earn more cars or buy a new engine to win? I don't understand. I'm so far away, I can't seem to keep up. Here we go, here we go. Hopefully we're not overlapping here.
Line is just up ahead. It's the final stretch.
Huh? We're overlapping. Oh,
Finish. That was close, but you still made the top 3.
we need to come first. Boulevards of Broken Dreams is good. Just to freak everyone out. Such a weird topic. Such a weird topic. What round is this?
The race is about to start.
Is this round 3?
3.
I play Corn when he's doing his scream and have me jump all dead screaming here. What's your favourite Corn song?
Past the starting line. 3 laps to go.
Mine's Never Never.
Hey, watch it. Try finishing the race in one piece.
I think we need to earn more engines. Or cars. Freak on a leash. Mine's Never Never.
That was tight. Check him out.
I've absolutely no idea, Retro. I'm not sure. I'd have a serious one. I wouldn't have like a joke one.
Today.
Oh gosh. We have to come second or first, I think. Metal Gear Solid soundtrack. It'd be a soundtrack from a game. What funeral song from an original soundtrack of a game would you have? Croc music. That'd be funny. Huh? Whose footprints are these? Do 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 do. Well, like when you're coming in or something. Aerith's theme, Final Fantasy VII would be good. Definitely. That'd be depressing. Highway to the danger zone. Like any Final Fantasy song, or like the boss fights in Latin of a video game. Any Final Fantasy game. It'd be so scary. Do Sephiroth's theme. Oh gosh. The Mission Impossible theme. You're giving me some good ideas. Pink Panther. Oh, I'm doing so badly. So badly. Don't think we can catch up now. Or Top Cat.
You still have a chance. Can he gain the lead? It's the final lap.
Noddy. Postman Pat just to cringe it up. I drank Noddy bubble bath when I was 3 years old and I had to be rushed to hospital. True story. It was like a bright red colour and I thought it just smelt really nice. And I was coughing up bubbles and I couldn't breathe. My mum left me for literally 3 seconds to go and get a towel. And when I got to the hospital, the nurse just said, drink milk for the next hour. It'll be fine. Teletubbies theme. I'm playing shockingly bad. Oh gosh. How did I get first place on every single track and difficulty? You drank expired eggnog when you were 12 and had been constipation for a good 3 hours with stomachache. Oh my gosh. That doesn't sound, that sounds really grim.
It's the final stretch.
We lost again.
Finish. Too bad. Better luck next time.
We lost again. How many more goes do we have? We have 3? We have 3? I'll do one more. I'll do one more. And this is going to be a sweaty player moment.
Bayside line. This is gonna be one hot race.
Let me just...
3,
Oh gosh.
2,
Oh gosh.
1, go.
Oh, great start, yeah.
And they're off. The cars are streaming past the starting line.
High concentration now.
3 laps to go. What's up with him?
That's so creepy. I'd like to say I believe in myself, but I don't. I need to come second or first, I think. And these bloody AI. Aggressive. Oh no.
Perfect weather conditions for a Grand
Oh
Prix.
great. I'm taking these corners really badly now. I'm doing so bad.
What's up with him?
That's actually a good point. Sometimes when you try to be sweaty, you actually mess up more because you're overthinking. And you're tense. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon, Retro. I've never even had it. It doesn't sound like I'd like it in regular form, to be honest. Oh gosh. You never failed to impress me with that disgusting vocabulary. Oh my gosh. It would be horrible. It would be horrible. Oh gosh. Beasto. Again, why am I in 5th place and not catching up?
Competing in various races throughout Ridge City.
I don't understand.
Seasoned pros or rookies, their goal is the same. It's to win the race. Win or lose, they all deserve our support.
I like orange juice with bits in it over smooth. It tastes healthier even though it isn't. It's exactly the same. I like orange juice with bits. This guy isn't drifting at all. He's taking these corners like a monster. Yeah, I know a lot of people who complain about the texture of orange juice with bits, but I prefer it.
That was tight.
Fully what? And he recovered from that? Nightbot, or whoever's in charge of censorship in the chat, is not doing a good job of keeping you back.
Still have
The joy of having no mods in stream.
final lap. That was tight.
Oh, I got a boost. I got a boost. This isn't happening. This is not happening. And by this, I mean coming first. Gosh, I was so sweaty as a child. How did I get first on everything? And I bet I'm overlapping this guy. Mocha is my favourite kind of coffee, but I don't have it outside the house. I only I make my own mocha at home, so then I can evenly I can put more chocolate in it than coffee. So I'm not a coffee drinker. Again, another guy who isn't drifting.
Check him out.
Got third. Where are the others? Oh, the handling. Oh, he's right there as well.
Finish line is just up ahead.
It tastes like burnt toast.
Finish. Too bad. Better luck next
You lived on espresso in Italy. I'm not surprised. Do I play it to the end? Do I play it until my lives run out? I kind of want to get it done, but then I think the lives reset on next round anyway, so there is a possibility. I'm not having it how this is easy. I'm not trying to be a scrub. I'm not having it that this is easy mode.
3 laps to go.
I think you need to unlock a car. I think I'm making life really difficult for myself doing it this way. Oh gosh, the handling. Ugh. You can't go over a certain speed without losing control. Move out the way.
That was tight. Check him out.
If you're getting coffee, you're either getting an espresso or frappuccino.
We've got the perfect weather conditions for a Grandprix today.
Let's be honest, you might be remembering today's difficulties because back then, easy was hard and hard was impossible. Yeah, definitely. And to be honest, games, as a general rule, I think have been made easier nowadays in certain elements, I'd say. Some games are made harder, some are easier, but as a general rule, I think games have been made to be more accessible for everyone. Oh, I'd do this for a Jammy Dodger. I'm in 3rd place and it's well within reach. I'm on the 1st lap. I'm going around this crap corner. Would I be able to do... Oh, gosh. Banana Jammy Dodgers. I'm not trying to judge, but that sounds disgusting. They're not the best. I can't imagine them being better.
2 laps to go.
Definitely more accessible nowadays.
Check him out.
And we didn't know any better, so that's probably why we were better gamers back in the day. If I've been used to playing Horizon on ultra hard difficulty all the way through, which is really easy, then easy mode on this game is going to be at least the same amount of difficulty. We have been spoiled.
Many drivers
I have Jaffa cakes downstairs.
Ridge City. Whether they're seasoned pros or rookies, their goal is the same. It's to win the race. Win or lose, they all deserve our support. Let her rip.
Oh gosh. Well.
That was tight.
I don't think you'll like them if you are eating banana jammy dodgers. I still try them though. Struggle to keep your attention through Horizon Zero Dawn. I did the DLC, the Frozen Wilds DLC. I got the platinum on Horizon Zero Dawn. It was very straightforward to me. I don't remember being much grinding involved. I did have my full concentration on the game, but nowadays, like if you're not in the right mindset, you can't really play games like that. I'm struggling to get back into Final Fantasy X.
Can he gain the lead? It's the final lap.
And it's all just grinding. It's like mind-numbingly boring. what I have to do. I have to do like 200 hours of Blitzball. I think it's too cold for ice cream today. Hold on, we're in second place here. When did that happen? He's not in first place.
Everyone keep it
Huh? So I've not really been concentrating. And I've gained first place. Let's hope I don't mess it up. My hands are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Oh no. I can see him behind me. Mom spaghetti. Yeah, straightforward games are just, you could switch your mind off to. There are a couple like that nowadays. But if you're going for platinum especially, you need to be in the right mindset for it. But back when there were no platinum chasing or trophy hunting or achievement unlocking, definitely, yeah. Switch your mind off and enjoy the game.
It's the final stretch. Finish.
Don't know why that took so long.
Incredible race.
Okay, final round, we need to come first for this next round. Hey, GG. GG. Sunny Beach. I hate this track. I hate it. Oh, gosh.
The
Just
race is
prepare.
about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live from Sunny Beach.
ASMR.
We're in for some serious racing action.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1.
We need to come first.
Go.
I think it all boils down to the first lap.
And they're off. The
We need to
cars
come
are steaming
first.
past the starting line. 3 laps to go. That was wicked.
Oh no.
Hey, watch it. Try finishing the race with
Boy.
one piece.
How's he getting boosted and I'm not?
The winner of this Grandprix will be determined in this final race. So who's gonna have the last lap? Well, we'll find out the answer to this question in a few minutes.
I'm not way out of reach. If I could just overtake these two people. How are they taking those corners without drifting? I have no idea.
Come on, come on.
Doing better, it seems. Doing better.
That was wicked.
Is this first place? Surely. First lap. We can't be overtaking. There we go.
Check him out.
Now I need to stay in this position to win the Heroic GP. Please. We can't take our eye off the ball. This is it now. Michael Jackson tour, this is it. What was your favourite ice cream flavour, Retro?
Many drivers are competing in various races.
Was it
throughout Ridge
hazelnut?
City. Whether they're
Or
seasoned
raspberry
pros or
ripple?
rookies, their goal is the same. It's to win the race. Win or lose, they all deserve our support. Can he keep the lead? It's the final lap.
High concentration now. I can't remember. Is it caramel? Yeah, mint choc chip is my favourite. Is it vanilla? It's something you can combine. Coffee. Honeycomb. Raspberry Ripple. Hazelnut and vanilla.
Finish line is just up ahead. It's the
Is it a Ben
final
and Jerry's ice cream?
finish. There goes the winner.
Salted
What an
caramel.
incredible race.
We finally did it. We finally did it.
Congratulations. You're a true champion.
Oh gosh. Hasn't got nuts in it. So it's not a Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I can't remember. I can't think. Oh, is it the strawberry and vanilla and chocolate ice cream? What's it called? Napoleon. Is that what it's called? Yeah, with chocolate and strawberry and vanilla. I'm so glad I got this trophy. Save the game, yes. Definitely. Someone's screaming outside. 289 miles. Oh, it's a banana split chocolate ice cream.
Okay, here's the latest update on your team's status.
You received new music tracks. For accumulating 250 miles, they are now available in races and on Music Player. Congratulations, you won the Extra Class Heroic GP. You acquired a new car and engine, yes. You may now participate in the Extra Class Blast GP. The Sunny Beach course is now available in time, attack and free run. Your car number is now 69 as a result of your performance. This concludes the report. Thank you for participating in Ridge City's events.
This is your new car.
Yay!
This Solara has been tweaked to enhance its
Is yours salted caramel? Is it? Has it got nuts in it?
You've
Good
got
new
a
car.
engine.
Good new engine.
Vec VCT-33. Fire it up.
Is it just triple chocolate or something? There we go. Okay. I'm going to save the game and end the stream. I'm just going to sit up properly so my face is in full view. I can't remember your favorite chocolate, your favorite ice cream. There's two. Raspberry Ripple. Coffee? Is it Raspberry Ripple? Or it's a mixture? My eye. Have you seen my eye? Look how swollen it is. Oh, is it a it's sort of mixed with marshmallow. What was it called? It's not Rocky Road. That's chocolate. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Fish food. Is that your favourite ice cream? I didn't think fish food had marshmallows in it. I don't remember that. It's fish with a PH, I think. I love Ridge Racer too. I've just finished the heroic GP and the standard. So I'm really happy with that. It was harder than I remember. I remember playing this game like religiously for every single day, like when I was between the ages 7, 8 and 9. And I remember the graphics being absolutely groundbreaking, and it's a lot harder than I remembered, this game. Used to play a lot of the original PS1 game, never actually seen gameplay of 5. I'd recommend playing 5. It holds up really well still, and the soundtrack is great. It's really good. Pardon me. I can't remember everyone's ice cream flavors, guys. If you let me know, I'll remember for next time. I can't remember. We talked about this like 6 months ago. I can't remember. Banoffee. Banana and coffee? Is that what it is? I never would have guessed these, by the way. I never would have guessed these. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing Ridge Racer 5. Ridge Racer Type 4 is probably your favourite right now. I'll have to give that a go. I'll definitely have to give that a go. Have you played Rage Racer? Rage Racer's good. I think it's a lot more aggressive from what I've played. It was my first time playing it yesterday on emulation. Rage Racer is really good. Give it a go. Banana split chocolate ice cream. But yeah, I'm actually at the end of my stream now. I've done 2 Grandprix races. It took me ages to get first on the last track of the heroic GP, and I think I'm on easy mode as well. Just the AI is so aggressive, and I need to nail drifting down to a T. That's where I'm going wrong, I think. But hopefully we can play again next time. To keep you updated, just checking onto my Twitter. My phone's going crazy. Yeah, just checking onto my Twitter, and I'll keep you guys updated on when I'm streaming next. I'll be streaming hopefully twice a week, sometime soon. I keep saying that, but life keeps happening, and yeah. This job switching and stuff, it's a nightmare. I need to get on top of everything, and things take time. So for now, I'm streaming every Tuesday, same time, every Tuesday, and we'll be continuing with this game next stream. It's been nice talking to everyone. I've loved talking to everyone today. It's good to hear about other people's opinions on physical and digital gaming and, you know, retro, old, new, and the rest in between. It's been really good stream. I've really enjoyed it. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, wee Scots lad. Really good username. Really good username. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.